Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. On today's video, Zenless Zone 0 will be the topic. More precisely, I will make all 3 characters tier list, and as well I will tell you how you can get those 3 characters, just so you're 100% ready to go. By the way, 3 characters will be A rank characters, and don't worry, they're super important and they're super valuable characters. So you don't have to worry about a thing. Definitely, they will be easily achievable and it will be extremely helpful for your account. So let me start. Anby, Nicole, and Billy. These 3 characters you can get from the tutorial. Just give me 1 second. So these 3 characters you can get from tutorial. Just first, so I explain you the characters and how you can get them, and then other 4 characters right here you can get them from the different events and the story stages. More precisely, Ben, which is a bear, complete chapter 2 story 1, Corin pre-register reward, and then Soukaku complete Shiyu defense 3 to 4. And Lucy apparently she'll be event reward based on the live stream. We're not yet sure. Massive shout out to pridewin.gg website. I will put in description below and as a pinned comment all the information. I took it from there and it was extremely helpful to learn about the game. Okay, so first free character that we're gonna talk about will be Anby. Let me start with Anby. So Anby is a A-rank character with electric attribute who practices stun fighting style, and she's a part of Cunning Hair's faction. Have in mind the same attributes in the team or factions are super helpful for the core attacks. In Anby case, when you have the same attribute or faction as Anby, she will gain extra 7.2 energy, for example, when she dodges a counter, and the effect can trigger once every 5 seconds. But yeah, all characters will have certain buffs with the core attack with the same attributes or factions, which can be extremely helpful. Just wanted to add this. Overall, guys, she's an physical and electric damage dealer, mainly electric damage dealer, and the best thing about her, as you can see from the gameplay, she can stun, and that will be extremely valuable in composing the right beginning early game team. Stunners are super important, so having the DPS, having stunners, and the support extremely important. So again, roughly speaking, that's what she does. Let's move on to the next free character, which is Nicole. She's Ether attribute, who practices the support fighting style and who is a support of Cunning Hair's faction. She is physical damage dealer, but as well mainly and the biggest damage she's gonna do, which is connected with her attribute, Ether damage. With the chain attack, she's generating an energy field that can pull enemies toward, and then you deal ether damage. That's really good for a character manipulation. And her core passive is beautiful because when she hits an enemy with a special attack, EX special attack, chain attack, or ultimate, Nicole can reload, and it will enhance her basic attack and dash attack. And when her enhanced bullets or energy field hits an enemy, the target defense is reduced by 20%. That's why she's incredible support. She will reduce defense, guys. And when you have the same attribute or faction as Nicole, she will activate Nicole's core passive, which will apply a debuff. Target will take a 25% more ether damage. So again, if you can connect her with some same attribute or faction as Nicole, that will be super valuable. But the main thing about her is that the defense reduction, which can be extremely helpful. Next character is Billy. He's also an A rank, of course, a physical attribute and attack fighting style. He's a part of Cunning Hair's faction. If you can notice, Anby, Nicole, and Billy are such a beautiful combination. Anby as being the stunner, Nicole as being the support, and Billy as being DPS, and they're from the same faction. So their core passives will be active, which will give them a really nice buff overall. Now, Billy, mainly DPS, bro. Super great for the early game, physical, insane damage overall. And that's all what you need to know about him, honestly, without any complications, as well as especially his additional ability, Team Starlight, which is a core ability. If you have the same attribute or faction, after Billy uses a chain attack, the damage of his next ultimate is increased by 50%, stacking up to 2 times. So if you can work on that and create beautiful buffs for him, his ultimate will do absurd damage. Now we go to the characters that are achievable through playing story events and other things. First one is Ben. He's a fire attribute, defense fighting style, and who is a part of Belobok heavy industries faction. Mainly you're gonna use him as a fire damage dealer, I would say, but his main focus is not so much DPS, but mainly defending you, but still can produce pretty good physical damage when you time the block counters correctly. Okay, so for that, he's really good, and overall, he's doing just like fire damage. Now, interesting again, when you have the same attribute or faction, while the shield from Ben's core passive is active, Guardian is in effect, which will crit rate will increase by 16%. Super valuable, and Ben attack is directly tied to his defense. Okay, guys, so more defense, more attack he will produce, and bigger damage. Super hybrid defensive slash DPS character. So for Anby, we're gonna categorize her in the stun category. What I forgot to mention is I won't rank them as A, B, C, D. Pretty much, I will give you all the information you need for what that character is usable. Because at the end of the day, you want to have diversity in your team. And like I said, stunners, supporters, and DPS are super important for your team. Nicole can go in support category. And as well, she can produce DPS, like all the characters can produce DPS, but mainly she'll be helpful, like I already mentioned, for the support. Billy, easy DPS. Got, I would say, Billy for the fourth. Okay, I won't DPS. Okay, so he'll be extremely important for that. And I would say that these three together are pretty much insane team, and they can work really well together. I will start from this team, honestly, from tutorial, bro. But as well, we're gonna add some others. Ben can go into the tank category. Super easy. Again, he can produce that fire damage, and he just needs to be completely tested, but definitely will help you out to give you survivability, and really he can tank punches. But again, you will have to know how to play with him and time everything perfectly. The next character is Corin. She's an A rank character with a physical attribute who practices the attack fighting style, and she's from the Victoria Housekeeping. Okay, so she'll be the DPS type of the character. I cannot know, will she produce bigger physical damage than Ben? Not Ben, but Billy. Sorry, Billy. I cannot know that. I just think that he'll be just like easier to use and pretty more straightforward. But at the same time, everything I read about her, she can be also super interesting character to use, and I believe she'll be producing also proper physical damage at the end of the day. And as well, when you stun an enemy, she's super good at dealing even more damage. Okay, so for that, she's like super interesting character. Again, I need to test her out to see. Based on the gameplay, I don't know, I'm more impressed with Billy overall, but I will put her as a DPS free character. And of course, I will categorize them. So Billy in my eyes, it's better than her. Now we have Soukaku. Soukaku is an A rank character with Ice attribute who practices support fighting style and who is a part of the Section C faction. Overall, he is doing some physical damage with the basic attack, but mainly he will do ice damage. when he uses the ultimate, he will deal ice damage, but as well, anti-interrupt level will increase, but the damage taken will also be reduced by 40%. And he is dealing massive ice damage overall. And why he's a support? Because with additional ability of core attack, core passive, when he consumes Vortex to activate the Fly the Flag, the ice damage of the squad will be increased by 6.25. So he will be really good, especially when you're gonna have like proper ice damage dealers as well, like crazy DPS. He will be buffing that by 6.25. So for that reason, he is mainly a support. At the end, so him we can put in the category of support. He'll be helping out tremendously the ice damage dealers. For the end, we have Lucy. She's an A rank character with fire attribute who practices support fighting style, and she's a part of Sons of Calydon faction. That's currently the only thing we know about her. If I'll find some gameplay, I'll make sure to put it right here so you can watch it. If not, we're gonna end the video right now. Pretty much that's all. That's all. She will be support, right? That's all what we know for now. But still, since we don't have many more information, I'll put the question mark. But like this, support, okay? Just to make it fair. I believe I explain pretty well, so you know for each character what he is capable of and on what teams you should be focused on in the beginning. And hopefully you did enjoy the video. Leave a like, subscribe, your opinions in the comment section below. Like I said, Zenless Zone 0 is launching in 2 days, so we look forward to that. Bye guys, love ya.